President Trump making his message clear ahead of next month's high-stakes summit, saying that there will be no meeting unless Kim Jong-un agrees to give up his nuclear arsenal. So does this prove that his tough talk, his strategy is working? Here to weigh in, international relations expert Dr. Rebecca Grant. Always great to have you here with us. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Heather.
So what are your thoughts on this? I mean, this seems remarkable, the progress that has been made in terms of, now we have this meeting that's supposed to happen, and President Trump yesterday said in the coming weeks with Kim Jong-un.
Trump has made a lot of progress in 1 year. He ended strategic patience. He's put on firm military pressure and worked with our allies to get us to this point. What's so important here is that China is still with us. Even Russia is with us. The whole UN is backing this. So we're in this place now where we'll see what goes on with the North Korea-South Korea summit next week. And all eyes are on making that steady progress towards the meeting with Trump and Kim Jong-un in May or June.
What did you think about what the president said yesterday in terms of if he doesn't feel like, things are progressing the way he would like them to be progressing, that he would respectfully walk out of the meeting, or he wouldn't go to begin with?
Trump is a deal maker. I am so glad that we have an experienced person like him in this job. He's absolutely right. He's putting Kim Jong-un on notice that you've got to stick with the plan. And the other thing here is that other officials meeting with previous North Korean leaders have often been taken by surprise. Jimmy Carter was, Madeleine Albright was. So Trump is putting them on notice that he has to stick to what Shinzo Abe of Japan called concrete actions, or he'll walk if the conditions aren't right. It's perfect.
Yeah, and Madeleine Albright, she was the last high-ranking official to meet with North Korea, correct?
That's right. She was.
And so in terms of, this was mentioned briefly yesterday, some Americans who are still detained there in North Korea. Also, that's a concern with Japan. And Shinzo Abe mentioned that he felt, comfortable that the president was going to address those issues as well in terms of any negotiation.
Yes, that was a very key point for Prime Minister Abe, that these Japanese nationals that were abducted, there's some dispute about how many and when and what happened. But Trump very much gave our great ally Japan a strong vote of confidence by saying he will bring that up. And that's important, Heather, because Japan has worked with the U.S. in providing a missile defense shield against North Korea for many years now.
Okay, so we want to talk about this meeting that has already happened. The news came out that the nominee for Secretary of State, Pompeo, had this meeting with Kim Jong-un, and it was over the Easter weekend. Why do you think that information, first of all, was released, and is he qualified for Secretary of State?
Right, and I was wrong just now when I said that Madeleine Albright was the last big official. Of course, it was Pompeo. And this meeting and the fact that he kept it secret, to me, that really adds to his qualifications for Secretary of State. Now, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee members are a little ruffled, I think, because Pompeo has been up on the Hill doing meetings and testimony. And Senator Menendez said, oh, he didn't tell me about North Korea. Well, to me, again, that's good. Pompeo was trustworthy and discreet. Pompeo is a very high intellect individual. There is no one, Heather, who is more up to speed on North Korea than Mike Pompeo.
Yeah, and a meeting with this level of importance, I think discretion is key. Dr. Grant, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.